The side of the world our planet is one very mysterious place. According to some investigations, we know around 15% of all living creatures, or he has a camel head and his eyes and legs like a man. An appalling being was brought to the world by a mayor from the Zaran town of Erod. The villagers are scared of death, and I think it's a sign from God before the Easter. All the breath of Zaran came to see the mansion at Lux from another world. People think it's a devilish animal. The mutant mansion was buried dead 2 nights ago in a household, and the horse owner made a cross when he saw him in the stable. He did not come to believe his eyes when he saw the monster. Moreover, the mayor also died in the torments of making largest bony fish in sea. Scientists are trying to define which of the marine animals fits into the description of the giant snake. What has a more similar profile is the fish Tate tropical seas, and the largest between bony fish. It can measure up to 11 meters. Knows if fishermen are finding this fish in common, or whether the ocean is hiding us mysterious creatures and dangerous. Damascus goat. When the footage of this bizarre looking thing went online, many people in 2018, the people actually says the creature looks terrifying and is unlike anything we've ever seen. Probably you too, unless of course you've seen this creature as the world's ugliest animal. This crazy looking animal is not the spawn of Satan, although it could be, but it is actually what's called a Damascus goat. This weird looking creature has an unusually longer neck than the average goat, and it has a really short snout and a smashed face. Or as some have said, no face. To say that this weird looking beast is ugly is an understatement. The goat has a serious underbite despite that having all these abnormal traits. It turns out that it's a prize-winning species that's native to Cyprus, Lebanon and Syria, and it's highly sought after and coveted for its milk. Apparently, the milk is of superior quality. The controversial thing about this goat is that it's the product of many generations being bred that are much different from the average Damascus goat in Egypt. They have competitions to breed this type of goat. Damascus goat can fetch more than $65,000 for a single goat, and one was brought by a rich Arab for almost $70,000. Strange creature in parking. In 2016, the footage was supposedly heading through a parking lot when he spotted something hiding underneath his car. He quickly pulled out his phone and began recording his inspection of the vehicle. He starts by moving around the car and eventually turns on his phone's light to get a better view. Lowering himself to get a good view of the car's underbelly, it's clear that nothing's there. What he saw was a mysterious and incredibly startling creature that looks very alien in appearance. It had a humanoid shape, walking on 2 legs with 2 spindly arms at its side. The creature moves relatively quickly and freaks the guy out completely, which is absolutely understandable. It is interesting that these supposed creatures are captured on footage all the time, yet none have yet been captured. A giant creature in China. In China, a leaked video footage from Chinese Air Force shows giant shape standing and moving slowly in the sky over Beijing. The event was totally censored by Chinese authorities and ignored by international news during US elections. A team of daring Chinese researchers, digging into the ancient mysteries of the origin of their country, had already come to the inescapable conclusion that 12,000 years ago, an interstellar supreme alien race used much of the northern and central Chinese regions as massive Earth bases. In this video, we don't really know if we can speak about UFO sightings, or if extraterrestrial life form is spreading through China. We can see on the pictures that Chinese helicopters move around the strange shape. Chinese army seems to investigate and to control the event. We have no further information from our contact in Chinese army, but the threat seems very big this time. Real-life Mothra. Some people actually believe that there was a giant butterfly that was flying over Mexico. We could see it flying through the cloudy skies, and the person recording checks it out. You could see the giant butterfly flapping It swings as it flies through the sky over some trees. Through the grey clouds, some people believe that this is actually real. Other people say this is nothing more than an internet hoax. What do you think? Look at the spread on this giant butterfly. It almost looks like a real life Mothra. Sea serpent monster. A sea serpent monster was supposedly spotted in Mexico on January 26, 2018. Let's take a look. Some people believe is real. We could see the long neck of the sea serpent rising out of the ocean on the horizon. And we hear a terrifying roar that rivals Godzilla's. What would you do if you spotted that in real life? Huge creature in Hurricane Irma. This video was filmed during Hurricane Irma in Miami. Throughout the whole video we hear very unpleasant and terrible sounds. The Logos later claimed it was a siren warning of a hurricane. But it changes from these sounds to an uncomfortable sound of a roaring giant monster. The man who shot this video claims that he managed to shoot his huge and terrible monster clean out the ocean. Look carefully, here is a black shadow for a moment as it appears near the building. What do you think it could be? A real Godzilla. This video was downloaded by a YouTuber very recently and has already made a lot of noise. Naturally, Minaba, that this is a fake, although others are sure that this video captures a real Godzilla.